Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your weekly soul connection reading. And so this week's theme is going to be on lost love. So this is going to be on a person that you used to have. Well, I mean, you still have a connection with this person on an energetic soul level. And we're just going to basically see what Spirit wants you to know about this connection, even though you might be in separation or no contact with this person, and ways that you can heal. And also maybe some messages that will be helpful for your closure or just kind of understanding as to where this person is coming from. So just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below. And today's Organite is called the Divine Love Connection Pyramid, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to follow the outline that I've created. And this particular reading, if you want your own personalized version of this reading, is actually available in my Etsy shop. So I'll put that link down below as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over here so we have some more room. Perfect. All right. So the very first thing that we're going to focus on is what this person, so the person, whoever this is, what they currently have going on in their life at this particular time. So we're going to tap into the Zodiac 108 Oracle by the Intuit Oracle people and take a look and see, what does this person currently have going on in their life? What is the current situation, energy? Okay, so what's going on for them in a mental level? Like, what are they focused on currently? Ooh, we have mirror. It's a self-absorbed, self-centered, self-aware, seeing clearly, ego, facing issues, self-assessment, self-improvement, insecure, making comparisons, reflection, obsessed, narcissistic, or vain. Ooh, okay, you guys. So obviously that's a lot of information on that card. Not every single thing is going to apply to your particular person. So just take what does. But yeah, regardless of what's happening here, regardless of what words really, are connected to this person, the overall energy that I'm seeing here is that your person is looking at themselves. They're reflecting at this time. They might even just be taking personal inventory and kind of figuring out, where they have gone in their life, where things have gone wrong, where things have gone right, what they want, who they really are, what life really means. To me, it's just a real deep, personal, just kind of experience that this person is going through. Let's go ahead and clarify it with some tarot. This is called the Intuit Tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is connected to Sagittarius energy. So I feel like because we literally just went into Capricorn off of Sagittarius season energy, this person has been in this energy for a little bit of time. So it's not just like they're in it in this moment. They've been in this energy for at least a month, okay? But it does say decisive moment. Like they're trying to figure out what to do next. Like it's time to move forward. It's time to make a change. It's time to kind of get on with their lives, or maybe even they feel drawn to do something specific. So this is like a big, important, almost like a fated, destined change that they feel like they need to make or they need to do. So there's like this higher calling, something is calling to them to make some sort of move, to pull out of maybe being so self-absorbed, etc. So that could mean different things for different people. What's going on in their emotions? We have corset, held together, boundaries, restriction, prim and proper, following rules, structured, buttoned up, perfect posture, holding it together, support, shapeshift, people pleaser. Interesting. We have 2 4s. So I feel like this is definitely connected here. Their head and their heart are definitely going through something major. So I feel like your person has been trying to be someone this entire time that they really aren't. Maybe a lot of them are trying to kind of hold something together, even though they're unhappy. Maybe some of them are in a job that they can't stand, or even a relationship that's not really doing it for them. And so now it's like they're trying to figure out how to take care of themselves. What do they want in this life? Maybe their family is putting a lot of pressure on them, or maybe they're just trying to, like I said, just be something that they're not for appearance's sake or something. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get another tarot. Ooh, yeah, look at that, you guys. Dang. Death's energy, Scorpio's energy. Okay, so what was before Sagittarius season? Scorpio. So literally I'm getting here since Scorpio season now. So we're talking like October, November, and December. So like these 3 months are really powerful and really intense for this person, okay? Because they're going through like this major transformation and change. But it does say complete renewal, abrupt change, total overhaul, over and out, breakup, new start, let it go, endings and beginnings. So there's some sort of a major perhaps ending and turning point for this person. Or it's like they're looking at their life and they're saying, I don't know if I want to continue on another year in this person or in this situation, whatever it is for them. So major changes going on here, major death and transformation happening at the end of the year. And it's major, you guys. And I'm getting for a lot of them that it's probably a karmic cycle or maybe even a karmic partner situation, a karmic relationship. Like they're wanting to change this. They're wanting to end this year. They're not wanting to go into another year not being happy is what I'm seeing for a lot of them. So pretty major stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what spirit is with them. Like what angel, what spirit is coming up for them when it comes to these changes. This one just fell into my lap, so I'm going to take it. Ooh, we have Sandalphon, the angel of music. So it does say harmonic healing. 5th chakra. So the 5th chakra, you guys, is the throat chakra. Melody, clairaudience, creative expression, and poetry. It says, I help you tune your frequency to source through sound vibrations in music, singing, and poetry. So we have communicating clearly is the key words for this card. So this person may have been putting their, like not speaking their truth. Like my throat chakra is now like closing up. They're not speaking their truth. They are, just not communicating their needs, or they just haven't said anything. They've just kind of tried to stay tight-lipped or to, just try to keep everything together because they don't want to be feeling guilty or responsible for everything falling apart. But what I'm getting here is that this person's time, in a way, is running out. It's time for them to do something that's going to make them happy. It's time for them to go after their dreams. It's time for them to live their lives to their fullest. And I just feel like this person hasn't been doing that because they've been just like messing around or wasting time in a situation or in a relationship that really isn't serving their highest good. And it may have served a purpose before, but the way that karma works, you guys, is that once the karmic cycle, like once the karma has been learned or the lesson has been learned, any more time that you spend in that situation, you're just going to decay inside. You're just going to stagnate. It's going to be a drag on your life. So, sometimes you have to just get in those situations and then get out. And I feel like this person has spent way too much time in a karmic cycle or in a karmic situation, and they're now depleted and they need to get out while they can. So yes, a lot of them have this free will that that they can make that choice to continue to stay stuck. But I feel like a lot of them want to break out of this and they want to go towards more harmony in their lives, which is why Sandalphon's coming through. Face the music. It's time to face the music. And it's hard to face the music sometimes. But when we finally face the music and we let things go that no longer serve us, we can look back and go, gosh, I'm so glad that I let that go, because had I not done that, then I wouldn't be in the vibration that I'm in right now, which is so much higher, which is so much clearer. This frequency is true for me. This frequency is who I truly am. And this expression of who I truly am is what makes me happy. This is truly living. I feel truly alive because I am in this vibration. So a lot of them are clearing up this energy and vibe at the tail end of this year so they can go into the new year being like a new them pretty much. So that's very, very interesting things for your person. Okay. So why don't we take a look and see, how is this person currently seeing you at this present time? What is their energy towards you? Let's look at this. We're going to go into my Divine Feminine Healing Oracle, and we're going to combine it with my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. How is this person seeing you at this particular time? When they think about you, what does this energy look like? What does this energy look like for this person that thinks about you? Ooh, we have believe. I create my reality based on what I choose to believe. I never give up on my dreams. So let's take a look and see, what is your person's belief system about you at this time? What do they believe about you? or about this situation between the two of you? What is their belief system? What is their thoughts about you and them? Ooh, we have the devil. Okay, so Capricorn's energy. So we are in Capricorn season. So what I'm getting, you guys, is that this person has currently thought about you. And there could be a reason. Maybe it's because the holidays just came around. Maybe some of you guys used to spend time with this person on the holidays, or there's a memory connected. Or it could just be nostalgia. We do get more nostalgic around the holidays, and we think about people that we no longer speak to if there is a separation here. But the devil is also about obsession. It's about being addicted to someone. It's about wanting to be with someone in a physical way. So I feel like your person has definitely, they believe that there's still like a connection between the two of you. They believe that there's some kind of fire and flame still that's like alive between the two of you. They actually believe this. Like they're convinced that you feel this way about them too, because they feel this way. And that's just what I'm getting here. It's like they believe. Also, I'm seeing too that you guys might see each other again in this lifetime. They actually believe that you will run into each other or cross paths at some point. And I feel like they've dreamt about this too, which is why it's coming through in their dreams. They've dreamt about you. I'm getting here that they've had some very passionate, very sensual dreams about you. So when they wake up, they feel your energy and they feel your vibration still. That's what I'm seeing for some. Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles. So we have Capricorn and now we have Virgo's energy. So we definitely have some earth energy. Your person, though, what I feel still is dragging their feet. Like they still believe that maybe they aren't, like they haven't found themselves yet, that they still have a lot of things to discover about themselves. You know, they're just kind of like that snail-paced energy. So even though they feel this energy and they think about this, it's like they're still not in a hurry to try to make anything happen right now. So maybe they truly believe that it is their time to kind of focus on themselves and discover themselves, or should I say rediscover themselves? Because I feel like this person has been caught up in another cycle. And because they've been caught up in this other cycle, they haven't really had an opportunity to find themselves. And so I feel like now that they're breaking out of that, you know, karmic relationship or situation, now they're back on track with who they are, and they're going to be making some steady progress on their journey. And they feel that as they improve themselves, then there perhaps is a chance for the two of you sometime in the future. So I don't feel like this person has completely just discarded you and that they've never thought about you or thought about perhaps the potential between the two of you, because the Knight of Pentacles is also a very dedicated partner as well. Somebody who's in it for the long haul, somebody who's committed. Ooh, 3 swords. But your person knows here that they've either broken your heart or that this, let's just say it's a third party situation for some of you guys. Like they know that they've hurt you. If that's your story, they know that they've hurt you. They know that they've done you dirty, done you wrong. Like they're not blind. They are very aware of this. Okay. And maybe it's like that snail pace, like they have not apologized yet, or they have not come back to tell you, you know, something about this. It might be that it's not this person's style to wear their heart on their sleeve. There's a lot of earth energy here, earth signs, unless they have influences and, you know, other signs that are very emotional, wearing their heart on their sleeves. I feel like this person is very reserved. They're very reserved. You know, Virgo is very, very cautious. So they are very sensitive, but they're also very cautious, especially with their feelings. So there's a heartache here. Your person still has you in their heart space. Their heart still aches for you, you guys. They actually see themselves as aching for you. And there's just a real... There's a bummer energy here where you guys either couldn't make it work because of unhealthy situations or attachments or karmic cycles or karmic partners and situations going on at the time that you guys came together. So there's a real, like, I just keep getting this word. It's just a real bummer that the timing just sucked, or that they were all caught up, or maybe there was something going on with you at the time that it just didn't work out. But they still have you in their heart space, and they do believe that you still feel their energy too. They still feel like you haven't forgotten about them too, for whatever reason. Maybe they know this, they just energetically feel it. But I feel like their faith, like they just believe, and they don't know why, that this isn't truly over for you guys. That someday you guys will have an opportunity to, I don't know, reconcile, talk, figure this out. There might be an apology or something. So that's what I'm picking up on for your person, the way that they see the situation, you and them. So let's see what they feel. Even though there's a lot of feelings here, let's go ahead and see what they feel. Ooh, okay. What I'm getting here, you guys, is that your person believes that maybe you would not want anything to do with them because of this, okay? They're very cautious. That's why your person's cautious, is because they believe that because they've hurt you or did you dirty, that you would be like, no way, like stand back, that you wouldn't be open to communication, that you wouldn't be open to the situation with them. So they truly, truly believe that maybe you, even though you still care about them on some level, that you wouldn't let them back in. So you could be coming across to them as just somebody who's very strong. You have a lot of integrity. There could also be a situation, and I'm only going to say this because of this third party energy, you might be in another relationship, and that might be another reason why, even though this person feels these things, they're not going to come into your life and fuck it up. They're not going to come into your life and create havoc because you have moved on and you perhaps have another partner. That could be the story for some. Just take it if it resonates. So let's see what else is going on here. I feel like your person feels deep down that they don't have a chance with you, but they do believe on some level, you guys, that the two of you are destined to cross paths someday. Okay? Oh, gosh, dang, another stand back card, 7 of Wands. Woo, your person feels like they can't break down your walls. No matter what they say or do, they just feel like they're not going to be able to break down your walls and get you to trust them again, because I feel for some of you guys, you got really, really heartbroken by this person, for sure. And they know it. With the 4 of Wands, this person does, though, they feel a connection with you. They feel like you guys did build something in the very beginning. And maybe some of you guys didn't really have an opportunity to take this relationship the whole distance. And so there's that unfinished business between the two of you guys. I'm also getting, too, that your person really deep down in their heart space, they just feel connected to you and they don't really know why, but they just believe that there's something special about you, and they don't really question it. They just feel it, is what I'm getting here. But I'm also getting, for some of you guys, this is the relationship that you're in. If that's your story, you're in another relationship. They could be in another relationship too, but I am getting here that they're not happy in that relationship. But this person is seeing you as someone who has moved on. You have a life, and they're not trying to come in and basically break up that happy home. Fool's energy, activation. The Fool is about taking a risk, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. Again, I do feel like this person does feel like in their heart that at some point you guys will be able to hit the reset button on this connection. They don't know why, they don't know when, and they're not trying to predict it. They're just kind of moving along with their lives and focusing on them. But I feel like deep down inside, they do truly believe that you too will be able to hit the reset button one day. But right now, it kind of looks like they're not really thinking that it's anytime soon. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. Okay, so if you spoke to this person or saw them again, what would this energy look like? Let's look at this. What would this energy look like between the two of you? Let's look at this energy. Let's go into the Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. All right, let's see what this would look like. Acceptance. Ooh, everything happens for a reason. Ooh, okay. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Ooh, spiritual lesson and denial. All right, let's go ahead and get some more cards here. This is my Arrows of Love Oracle. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just take it like this and break it down. Invitation of love, very interesting. So an invitation to speak or talk I feel it's in the future. Ooh, Youth of Hearts is Page of Cups, which is Pisces energy. I feel like if your person's a Pisces, this is just, I feel like a confirmation. I feel like they will reach out to you. And what's very cool is that the angel that's with them right now is the angel of music. And they're literally speaking from their throat chakra. They're communicating to you. Maybe they were not able to communicate to you properly before, but they're going to open up an invitation for the two of you guys to talk about what happened. Everything happens for a reason. It's like you guys are both going to have this like conversation that whatever happened before happened for a reason. And it's going to be very healing for, I feel, the both of you guys to have this conversation. Now, it is very innocent. Yes, there's flirtation. There's still attraction between the two of you for sure. And I feel like people are maybe holding back what they're really wanting or thinking. But it's just a very friendly conversation, and it's coming from the heart. It is heartfelt. And I feel like if this person were to come back into your life, that you would accept this invitation, because you're accepting it because you realize like there's an opportunity to kind of resolve this issue, or maybe even to close up this chapter. So it doesn't mean that you will have to take this person back into your life, but I feel like you could accept their apology or accept a conversation, like an opportunity to talk, to work this through. Okay, so if you spoke or saw them again, that's what it would be like. All right, let's see what else we have. Spiritual lesson. All right, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So you see this? You guys are talking about that something has taught you something. There's a spiritual lesson. So to me, that's like just a little bit of a snapshot of what this could look like, that you guys are actually talking in spiritual terms. This person might be on a spiritual path and you are as well. And so you guys are at a level where you're able to talk about this spiritual lesson, what they taught you, what you taught them, and talking about how everything has happened for a reason. Oh my gosh, we have interference. Now, it's not everybody's story, but I do feel like when this conversation takes place, there could be someone that's still in a relationship. It's either them or you or both of you. But there's still this like draw to want to have this conversation, to clear the air, to close up this cycle, because I feel like this person can't forget about you and you can't forget about them. There's this unfinished business. There's this lack of closure. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you guys, I feel what it's going to do. There's an opportunity, of course, right, to get out of this trapped cycle. Eight of Arrows is the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is like running the same story over and over again in your head and getting nowhere. It's like an infinity cycle. You know, it's going round and round, and we're trying to find a way out of that energy, but we can't. So I feel like this conversation is also going to be, if there is no third party, I feel like you guys are going to discuss that you guys have never stopped thinking about one another, and it's really strange. It's really, really strange. So there must be something spiritual here. There must be something that is just beyond the norm here. You guys are going to talk about something where it's really strange that I never forgot about you. It's really strange that I always had you on my energy, that I always had you on my mind. It's strange that I never forgot about you. This conversation is going to, I'm not saying it's gonna, because when I say that, free will, you know, people can make some changes on their journeys. But if all goes the way that it's supposed to, as in the way it's destined to, I feel like you and this person could be having a conversation talking about how you've never forgotten about each other. And how there's definitely something very spiritual taking place in that, you know, you've really helped them, being in the back of their mind all the time, to be a better person, or to, you know, I don't know, like an angel kind of in a disguise or something like that. Ooh, all right, let's continue. So now we have denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. So there's something else going on here. Let's see. Heartstorm. Ooh, okay. Lots of tears, lots of sadness. Oh my gosh, there's the devil again. Okay, so this is pretty deep, you guys. You and this person are also perhaps going to have a conversation about how you really needed to let them go. Obviously, we know with the Three of Swords that came up, there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of heartbreak, sadness here, a lot of tears. And I'm getting here because this situation was never properly handled, like it wasn't handled correctly. It didn't end correctly. There's a lot of like lack of closure on both parts. And there could have been just like a lot of terrible things that were said back and forth. Both of you guys have had this like energy in your heart space, and you've tried to deny it. You've tried to push it out of your heart. You've tried to pretend like it doesn't hurt you. But every single time you tried to do that, it came back. Okay? And it's not going to go anywhere until you properly deal with it. Now, that doesn't mean for you guys that you have to, like this meeting has to take place and that you and this person have to have this conversation in order to have closure. You can always gain closure on your own. You absolutely can do that. But I do feel like it is destined for the two of you to do this together in this lifetime. But we have detached with love to clearly see the truth. You've had to step out of your shadow, your wound. You've had to step out of the trauma of what this person did to you in order for you to finally clearly see the truth of this connection and this person. And you guys still might be in this phase right now, but I feel like your person has also had to go through this heart storm as well. Like you've been in their heart. They can't stop thinking about you. And then they've tried to detach from you and pretend they don't care. But then it comes back. It keeps coming back for the both of you because you guys are meant to learn something or understand something through your feelings, through this attachment, through this trauma, whatever this is. So that way you guys could finally heal something within yourselves. So this devil energy is actually the lovers. But it's the lovers in shadow. It's the lovers in darkness. It's the lovers that are going through a dark night of the soul. They're shackled together, like their souls are shackled together until they can clearly detach with love instead of blaming the other person, instead of hating the other person. Until you're able to do that, you will probably feel addicted to this person or not be able to stop thinking about them obsessively. So both of you guys have gone through this, and this is a part of the spiritual lesson that you have with this person. So they have entered your life for a reason. You felt all these things for a reason. They felt all these things for a reason. This is definitely a soul contract. And it's a soul contract to help you guys to heal and detach with unconditional love. So this is a spiritual connection for sure. Wow. So if you guys did talk and see each other again, you guys are going to talk about how intense this has been. You guys are going to talk about how difficult it's been. How you guys have spent a lot of time thinking about each other and wondering why the hell you couldn't forget about each other. That's pretty intense to me. So what does this person's higher self want to tell you? Okay, so this is a collection of cards and decks from All Things Intuitive. So we've got her in the shadows, the Hidden Truth Oracle, Messages of Closure, and I believe the Hidden Truth number 2. Whoa. So a couple of cards fell out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got these. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Only take this if it resonates. If you left this person, maybe they left you, but maybe they still wanted to be involved with you on some level, but you were just like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't be involved with you when you're with other people or when you're treating me this way. Your person's actually saying, thank you for leaving me. Thank you for not participating with me in a toxic way. Maybe this person is used to people not being able to let them go, but you did. You did. I understand you better now. This person understands you, maybe even respects you more now because of the decision that you made to move on with your life, to carry on, to no longer hold on to them and desperately seek them to come back to you. I just noticed this candle went out on its own. And I know why, because my daughter and I were messing around with candles. We were, putting stones in, and we put the stones too close to the little, what is that thing called? Wick. I couldn't think for a second, but I know when candles go out on their own, there's definitely some sort of a message around that. So I just feel like, that has to do with like a death. That has to do with something that's ending, right? So yeah, there's something very interesting with your person right now. Really, really reflecting. Remember that mirror that came up for them in the very beginning? Sorry, that fell all the way across the room, so I can't get that one. But yeah, this person. Okay. Next time I will listen to my intuition, and I'm sorry for hurting you. Wow, all shadow messages, and you guys can clearly see this is a huge chunk of cards, but the only ones that are coming out is the shadow. And I just feel like that's probably why the candle went out, besides the fact that we totally screwed up the design. But it's because there's shadow here. There's a lot of shadow. There's a lack of closure. There is this feeling of, just betrayal, sadness. I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry for hurting you. Next time I'm going to listen to my intuition. This person was not tapped into their higher self when they were operating. They were not able to see things clearly. They were purposely pushing away what they knew to be true. And they were, in a way, going towards their addictions. They were feeding their materialistic nature, the devil. They were feeding the devil within. Instead of feeding the light, they were feeding the darkness. And the darkness is all about carnal pleasure, cheating, lying, deceiving, putting money or possessions over loved ones, people that you care about. I feel like the devil came up twice in this reading to kind of showcase where your person could have been this entire time. And I just feel like they were just of the dark and not of the light at the time they were dealing with you. And right now I do feel like they are trying to come out and connect more with the light. And when they're doing that, obviously that's why they're starting to look at this connection and identify with you in a light way, see you and see you for who you truly are, have a better understanding of you now, because maybe they looked at you and they really judged you before. Maybe they said some awful things to you, but now because they're more in the light, they're seeing things differently now, and they're not seeing you through the lens of their own shadow. They're no longer projecting their crap onto you. There's a different lens going on here. So that's what your person's higher self would say to you right now. The main one, though, I'm focusing on is I'm sorry for hurting you. So even if they haven't said it to you guys in this lifetime, this is what this person's higher self wants you to know. They are sorry for hurting you. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and see what is keeping this person from returning to your life. Well, I feel like there could be a karmic relationship, or it could just still be some of that shadow and them needing to really break through a lot of that stuff. But let's look at it. This right here is my deck that I did with my daughter, Kayla Recreation. She did all the artwork in this deck. I love it so much. It's called the Abstract Oracle deck. Let's see what we need to know. What is keeping this person from returning to your life? Okay, very interesting. I just talked about carnal pleasure, didn't I? There it is. So it could be that your person is still, in their primal energy. They're still really, really stuck in that Capricorn devil energy. Okay. So a lot of the things that came out is the potential. A lot of things that came out is where your person is headed. Some of them might not be there just yet, but they're on their way. They're trying to break on through to a different energy, a different life next year. All right, this is my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot that I also created with my daughter. Yeah, okay, that's very interesting. The Two of Rage is Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands means we're trying to make a decision. I do feel like this person's trying to break away from their primal energy. They're trying to break away from things that they're lusting after. They're trying to break away from things that are surface. It's like this person has had a good time, but they're looking for something deeper. They're looking for something more. And it's not residing in their current circumstances. They're looking for something deeper. So they're actually looking to escape some sort of situation that they're caught up in, that they feel like they can't break free from, a lot of them. So they're looking for a fire escape. Because it's like the longer that they stay, the more that they're just going to keep just burning. And it's just going to, literally it's just killing them. Ooh, man. What is keeping this person from returning to your life, you guys? The fact that they may have backstabbed you. The fact that they may have broken your heart. So we already know it says betrayal, toxic, blindsided. A lot of you guys could have been really blindsided by this person because it could have come out of nowhere. You could have just thought everything was great, everything was cool. And then bam, all of a sudden you're like, I don't even know who this person is. Like we talked about so many things. Things were just so amazing and so wonderful. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you realize that you never knew this person, or it feels that way. So there is a lot of hurt and a lot of shadow with this particular connection. And if that's not the case, you guys, then this might not be your story this week. But I just feel like because this person has hurt you so much, they feel like they can't face you, or they feel like they're not sure that you would even let them come back at all. And that energy has haunted your person. They've had some really, really sensual dreams. Yes. Okay. But they've also had a lot of horrific dreams as well. Woken up in the middle of the night because of the things that they said or the things that they did to you. So this person's definitely tormented you guys. Definitely tormented. This shadow being, you see this shadow creature, and you see this woman here. She's tied up and she's got that wound in her back. It's like that backstabbed energy. So I feel that there's two figures here. There are two female figures here. And I just feel like both of them have their backs to this person. And I feel like your person just feels that you have your back towards them and that they don't stand a chance. So this is another thing that keeps this person from returning to your life. It's their own fear. It's their own wounds. It's their own darkness. And it could just be another situation in their life where they have some sort of an addiction or cycle that they just are having a hard time breaking. But I do feel for a lot of them, they would like to change that this year for sure. All right, so now we're going to go into, is there any potential of future communication or reconnection? I already see it, so that to me is like a definite yes. But let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants us to know about this. So this deck is really cute, and it was gifted to me by my daughter for Christmas yesterday, and it's called the Cosmic CUNT Tarot, which is kind of funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we need to know here. What is the potential that you and this person would reconcile and come back together? Let's look at this energy. So I'm actually going to combine two tarot decks because I just feel like doing that. I usually do Oracle and Tarot only, but this deck was actually gifted to me by Chris from All Things Intuitive, which is the decks I've been using here. Very sweet that she sent me a deck or two decks actually for Christmas. So I have a gift list, you guys, like a Amazon wish list. So if you guys ever want to support my channel, you can also do it by checking off some tarot decks or decks that I want in my little Amazon wish list. I got a P.O. box there, so you can always send it there. All right, let's see what we need to know here. What is the energy for possible future reconnection, reconciliation? Wow. So we have the Three of Spokes, and I believe the Three of Spokes is the Three of Pentacles, you guys. And the Three of Pentacles is coming together in the 3D world, collaboration, working together, complementing each other. So I feel like with this being our very first card, this is definitely telling me here that there is something about, there's definitely something here where we're coming together, and we're coming together for a reason. You know, there's a chance to collaborate here. Knight of Ray Guns. Okay, so the Knight of Ray Guns, you guys, I believe the Ray Gun is the swords, Knight of Swords, yeah. So just so you guys know, even if I have the suits wrong, because these are two new decks, obviously, it doesn't matter. This is how I'm seeing these cards. I'm seeing this as the Three of Pentacles. That makes sense to me. Like spokes, wheels are pentacles to me. And then the ray gun, that's a weapon. So I'm seeing that as swords. So for me, the Knight of Swords is communicating. The Knight of Swords is taking some sort of action. I do feel like what Spirit is trying to tell us, and this is what's been a common theme in the reading so far, is that this person is actually making contact with you in the future to try to connect with you and to work things out in reality. So this isn't just some energetic thing. This is somebody actually physically coming towards you and making a move towards you to make wrongs right. So it is possible, you guys. It definitely is a possibility that this could happen for sure. Let's go ahead and get one more. Okay, and so we have the Seven of Dice. I'm going to say the 7 of dice, you guys, and I could be totally wrong. I feel like the 7 of dice is probably like the wands energy, you know? It's like very fiery, very passionate. So the 7 of wands, of course, already came up in the reading, and that was very much about, having to fight for something. It's very difficult. And the reason why is because someone is on the defense. So this does make sense to me. This person's going to come back regardless of where you stand. Yes, they're going to respect you, especially if you have something else going on, but I feel like they're going to fight for this. They're going to fight for this, even if you're defensive, even if they feel like you can't, even if they feel like they can't break through your barrier, they're going to be stronger than their fear. They're going to come towards you anyways. And I feel like that says a lot about this person and where they may have grown in the future, is that they're no longer going to allow their fear to hold them back. Okay. So I don't give a shit if that's 7 of whatever. That's how I'm reading it. 7 of wands. That's the message. And the 9 of discs. So obviously this is easy. Now I know that's the 9 of pentacles. Thank you for being an easy card. But the 9 of pentacles, you guys, is somebody who is definitely feeling really good about themselves. And they're also in a position where they're self-sufficient. They're not dependent. They're not toxic. They've worked on themselves. And so, yes, this person, because they've worked on themselves, they are stronger in the future, and they're actually coming towards you in the physical world, and they're making communication. They're making it a move towards you. They're making it known, no matter where you're at, that they want to talk to you. So is there a possibility of a communication reconciliation with this person? I'm getting a hell yes. Okay, for sure. And it could be because of this particular energy. It's Gemini. It could be Gemini season of next year, which might be June, May, end of May, June next year. All right. So let's go ahead and end this reading with some messages here from Spirit. So this is just going to be messages for you for self-care or things to focus on. So we're going to go into 2 decks from Jennifer Aquarius Tarot called the Soul, Spiritual Purpose and Gifts, as well as the Golden Divine Ascension. And we're going to actually combine it with another deck that was gifted to me by All Things Intuitive. And this is the Cat Tarot. So let's see what we need to know here. Viewer, what do you need to know? What is your spiritual reminder when it comes to this entire situation? What does Spirit want you to focus on? All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Wow. I think this is really cool, and I'm going to actually relate this, even though this is about you guys. I feel like there is something about a message that came through from your person. Let me just find it real quick because I feel like it's important. It's this one. I create my reality based on what I choose to believe. I never give up on my dreams. I feel like this person dreams or believes that you and them either belong together or that you'll end up together in the end. So I feel like this is saying here, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. We already know that your person is going to need a lot of courage to face you. So this dream can come true. Anything's possible. If this person can conjure up the strength to pursue you, if you can conjure up the strength to forgive this person, right? Because that was also a reminder here. It's a part of your spiritual lesson. Let me find it. Why is it always the card that I'm wanting to look at? Here it is. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. If you can do this, if you have the courage to detach from what this person did to you, okay, and love them unconditionally. And it doesn't mean like you're saying, oh, it's okay you did this, it's okay you did that, you can just keep treating me like crap. No. Obviously, if this person comes to you wanting to make amends, a changed person, okay, and you can clearly detach from all that crap and see them with the eyes of love, see them for who they truly are. And if they have the courage to face you and say, I'm sorry, this is something that is possible. That's what I'm seeing here. It is possible. So this is just basically telling you here just to continue to have the courage to pursue your own dreams. And this is what Spirit wants you to do in the meantime. We have Seeker. Always questioning why, searching for the truth. Wow. See how it's all connected? Detach with love to clearly see the truth. So it is a part of your purpose and your mission, you guys, to see the truth, see beyond the illusion of what happened with this individual. Don't get caught up in the traumas. Don't allow what's happened here to dampen you, to dim your light with all the darkness. Don't stay caught up in the trauma or the wound. Really try to see past the wound. And then you're going to create some sort of changes, and you're going to be bringing in a new future, a new reality. So this is major ascension, you guys. Major, major ascension taking place. And it has to do with this person because they are a part of the spiritual lesson. That's it. That's it. This person is a part of your ascension, you guys, and you're a part of theirs as well, which is why you haven't been able to forget about them, and which is why they haven't been able to forget about you. All right, let's get some tarot cards. The star. Oh my God. Look at that. Stars. First of all, what I want to say, you guys, is that if you identify with being like a star seed, any kind of star seed, indigo star seed, that's how I identify. I definitely identify being an indigo, for sure. But this right here, you're always going to see things very clearly. And sometimes that can be a curse because you're seeing through all the bullshit and all the illusions, whereas a lot of people just choose to stay blind, choose to just kind of follow, go with the status quo, etc. Want to be accepted so they don't speak their truth. So you might have a more challenging, difficult life. And I'm actually getting here, your person probably has the same, they have the same kind of experiences and situations going on, because I feel like you guys are kind of cut from the same cloth. You come from the same soul family, that's for sure. So there is this energy that attaches the two of you. And you guys might be in separation, but you're never really truly in separation, because I feel like your souls are always connecting through the stars. Your souls are always connecting energetically. There is a spiritual lesson in all of this, and it's about connecting the dots and allowing spirit to be your guide, your higher self to be your guide. So there's like this major spiritual just undertone in this entire dealing with this person, and they feel it and you feel it too. We also have Aquarius coming up too. Okay, so I had Pisces come up, I had Aquarius come up, I had Sagittarius come up, and now we have Leo coming through. And we had Gemini as well. Oh my gosh, we had Capricorn, we had Virgo, we had a little bit of everything. All right, we definitely had earth, air, fire, water here for sure. But the King of Wands is amazing because this is mastery. This is mastery of self. I see the King of Wands as somebody who is mastering themselves spiritually in this lifetime. This is the motivational speaker. This is the way shower. This is the seeker, because they're going to show the way for other people. So I feel like it's also a part of your purpose and mission, you guys, to show the way for other people. And it's also this person's spiritual purpose and mission too. So you guys are like simultaneously doing similar things, but just in different ways or even at different times. And we have the Two of Swords. Yep. The Two of Swords is about two people that are really clearly on the same page, but they're not able to get on the same page. Like there's a stalemate. There's two people that are at a standstill. There's two people that are still like butting heads because they're still not there yet. But I feel like as you guys continue to ascend, as you guys continue to do your work and heal, you and this person may find yourselves on the same page in this lifetime at some point. So that is what I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. So I was doing like, just soul connection, and then I was doing divine love energies. And then I thought, you know what? Because I'm always changing shit up. You guys know how I am. It's like I can never stick to the same thing. It's just a part of my ADHD, I guess. But this, I like doing like a certain theme every single week, and I know I've done that before in the past, but I just felt like bringing that back, and maybe in a couple months I'll change it again. But yeah, for now, I like to do, Lost Love, or last week I think I did Lovers in Separation, I think. And the next week I'll do something different. So I hope you guys are liking that. So definitely, if you guys want to support my channel, please consider doing in the ways down below that I've listed. If you guys want to give me, some sort of feedback by putting, an emoji or just your words inside of the comment section, that always helps. Give it a thumbs up, of course, share, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I also have another channel, Treasure Trove Tarot. So if you guys want to see more generalized readings over there, definitely subscribe over there. And if you guys want to give my channel a little bit of a donation, that's always there too, or even check something off my playlist. All of those things just basically help to boost my energy and to help me keep going to bring you guys this free content all the time. So I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all had a nice Christmas if you celebrate. And I will catch you guys later on for something different. All right, you guys take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.